Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here with Lori Nelson Kraft, who's the Senior Vice President of Corporate Affairs for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. If you haven't figured out what's behind me there, that is a replica Grand Prix car, and it's a photo I took from my tour of the facilities they have, the amazing facilities for the race. And believe it or not, they had a marvelous race last year, and we're coming up to another one. So we wanted to talk to Lori about all that is being offered and maybe how you can figure out if you got a client out there. All of our travel advisors, you have a client who wants to go to Grand Prix, and these days I can't find anybody who doesn't want to go to Grand Prix. So we're going to talk to Lori about that and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Lori, first of all, congratulations on that last one. A great Formula One Grand Prix event last year. It's great, but it got everybody wondering, what a lot of great expectations for this year. You've got to deliver again. Uh, First of all, right off the bat, what are the dates for this year's event and the exact date of the race?
Well, thanks for having me, James. It was a spectacular event, especially for an inaugural year. And mark your calendars, November 21st through the 23rd. No better backdrop and stage than Las Vegas. We're thrilled to be entering our second year.
And the actual race is on?
Saturday the 23rd, and it'll be an evening race. So the backdrop of the gorgeous Las Vegas Strip is integrated into the circuit, and you get the full immersive Las Vegas experience no matter where your vantage point is along the circuit.
No, I remember watching the race on television, and it was just awesome to see it. And I hear the drivers liked it, the crowd liked it. At the beginning, there are a few people, oh, they're going to mess up our traffic patterns on the strip. And the drivers were not so crazy about it, but they all came out and said this was one of the best races of the season. And I'm sure they're looking forward to it again, as we are. Now, I just toured your kind of permanent stands, the pit building and the start line area. I don't think many people know that you have permanent facilities. I know because I was walking around there last year before the race. Can you remind us what you have and what was built up specifically for the race?
Well, thank you. It is a permanent facility, and we call it Grand Prix Plaza. It is located, for those who know the Strip, it's actually right near the Sphere, just behind the Strip. And it is a 300,000 square foot facility. And it allows us, it's not just the garages and the pit where it's the start and finish line, but the entire facility becomes one of our main hosted venues on three different levels that will be hosting a variety of our racing fans on. And when the Grand Prix Plaza is not being used as the backdrop and serving for the event, it is a year-round facility that is available to host events in.
Yeah, and actually, I was lucky enough to see one of those places where you can host events. And I walked in, I said, "Hey, you could host events there." And he said, "Yeah, that's the idea. We can host events in even the places where the cars are going to come in from the pits, and it's sort of it looks like a lounge now, but you can actually go and have a party there
Yeah.
before. So it looked amazing, and the whole area looks amazing. Although I saw it, it was completely empty. When you're going to fill all those spaces in and it's going to look amazing, I'm sure. But
It is going to be, thank you. It is going to be gorgeous. We are just starting the build out
right,
for the race, not just at Grand Prix Plaza, but we have several temporary fan zones along the entire circuit.
right.
And there are different experiences and different activations and different sight lines and viewings. And so any guest to the Las Vegas Grand Prix will be able to pick from a variety of different experiences or viewpoints, and along those lines, pricing along the way for a variety of different experiences. So really, there is something for everyone. If you're a race enthusiast, or even if you're a novice and you want to just kind of see what's going on, it is through all of the strip, a big portion of the strip.
Yeah, I do want to talk to you about some of those experiences. We'll go over them very quickly. But first of all, have you done anything new or improved something that you found from last year that you wanted to do differently?
Sure. Well, you know what? We've really expanded the ticket offerings from the different packages you can get. The tickets are for a 3-day experience because there are practices and qualifying
Yep.
rounds that happen on Thursday and Friday evening. And again, this is an evening race. And so your ticket includes all 3 days of experiences, but we have really expanded general admission seating. We just are the experience. We just created a new GA plus zone as well. And throughout the different zones, they each have their own personalities and experiences. So, you know, you have everything from the Flamingo Zone by Caesars Rewards that offers a single day ticket in that zone specifically. Or, you know, if you're looking more for a value package too, you could look at the standing room only packages versus those in a grandstand or a
Right.
luxury suite. And so really this experience, this 3-day event can really be customized for what the guest wants to get out of it.
No, absolutely. And in fact, I did see the construction on those general admission areas that right across from the pit building. But I got to tell you, when I was sitting up at the pit building, and you're there on the curve as the cars come in to be, you know, when they go into the pit. That actually is a perfect place. So the pit building, which is obviously have some premium pricing on some of those tickets there, isn't that one of the great places to see the race? And where do you think is the best place?
I will, my vote goes with you. Last year, I was in the Skybox suites across the way from Grand Prix Plaza. And so that was the other side. And so you could kind of peek into the garages and see the teams working as the cars came around. But what's great about the Grand Prix pit building is it's a great view. But again, the second floor, the third floor, and the
Right.
rooftop, this is what we refer to as the Paddock Club and the Wynn Grid Club. Those are really the ultra luxe hospitality shared areas, and they're located above the pits and a great start finish line and 360-degree track views. So that's fantastic. We're also integrating a really great culinary experience into the race as well. So it's a partnership with Poppy Steak
Yeah,
out
I was
of
going to ask you about
Fountainwood.
That's one of the new partnerships with Poppy Steak, and they're going to have part of that pit building, I believe, as where you can actually go, right?
Yeah, it'll combine the F1 experience with Poppy Steak's high energy and delicious food and their hospitality, and so that comes with some extra VIP bells and
Right.
whistles. We also partnered with Gordon Ramsay, and
Yeah, I was going to
he's
ask
going
you
to
about
have his
that.
own garage, and
Everybody gets a garage, right?
you get a garage and you get a garage.
Right.
And you know, one of the other exciting things also inside Grand Prix Plaza is Fountain Blue will be activating up on the rooftop with their live nightclub experience. So if you're looking to enjoy the race, but kind of have that nightclub vibe, and your ticket is credentialed in that building, you can just go and enjoy going up to the live experience and integrate nightclub into it. And there'll be some future announcements that come out with more opportunities in that space. And then lastly, and you probably knew this as well, MGM Resorts stood up the Bellagio Fountain Club over their
Wow.
famed fountain. And so that is another unrivaled experience and partnership that we have. It was here last year,
Is
and
that
it's
also in the pit building, or is it by both?
no, if
That's
you
by the fountain.
that's where I need to take you around the circuit. That
Okay.
is actually on the fountains of Bellagio. And so
Wow.
it is built right in front of it. And so that's a great experience. And MGM is putting a culinary and entertainment experience together for that area as well. And so there's a variety of those types of experiences. you could even look, our Sphere Zone, when you go there, that's in partnership with the T-Mobile Zone,
Right.
and that returns. But you may have recently seen we announced an outstanding entertainment lineup. So
I
Thursday,
saw that. I
Friday,
mean,
Saturday.
you can go see a great concerts and see the F1, right?
Right, right. So on Thursday night, if you're ticketed into that zone, you're going to get to enjoy One Republic. On Friday is Alesso, and Saturday evening is Ludacris. So you're really seeing the best of Vegas, the best of entertainment, the best of culinary, and the best of racing all come together for what is the most exceptional event. I mean, Vegas getting a global stage of this magnitude is just incredible for us as a
Right.
destination, and we don't take that for granted.
Well, I got to tell you, you got Formula One, and then you had the Super Bowl. So I mean, my God, well, you got everything there. It really Vegas has become a sports mecca, essentially
Absolutely.
for all different kind of sports. You almost got every pro team, pro league. You got one more to go, I think.
We're getting there, yeah,
Well,
definitely.
actually, two more to go, but we know one's coming. So that's it. The baseball's coming. We know. You just got to get a basketball team. We got to get that going there, and it's I
Well,
can't.
NBA Summer League comes every year, and
Right.
the chatter gets, increases and increases. So there's a great partnership with NBA, and we're confident that when the time is right, those stars will align.
Great. Now, is there anything we've missed here? I know there's something called the Turn Three Club. I think that was another one that is another club, right?
Yep, it's another great all-inclusive food and beverage package and interactive fan activations. And again, I think if your travel advisors go to our website, they can really see the different zones and the different experiences and what comes with it. But the idea is to just kind of be this immersive experience, and that every zone has a little bit of its own personality. So even one of the zones that we're working on, it will be all local culinary offerings, so that our visitors from around the world who always want to be like, hey, I want to know where locals in the know go, you're going to get some of that flavor at that zone. But I think the biggest thing I'd like to share is that we really wanted to expand the Las Vegas Grand Prix experience throughout Las Vegas. And we wanted our visitors to be able to experience the thrill of Formula One, even if they didn't have a ticket to the race. So
Got it.
we just announced the F1 Las Vegas Grand Prix fan experience. It is going to be a free fan festival the Friday and Saturday of race weekend. We're going to be doing it across the way from Wynn Las Vegas, next to Fashion Show Mall.
Okay.
And all the different teams are going to come out and activate, and we're going to have our partners activating, and some really fun food and beverage, and some live local entertainment. But the best part is it's free. So
Oh,
we
cool.
and as of right now, we probably, as it gets closer, will release more. But we announced it just over a week ago, and both days sold out. Again,
Wow.
they were free tickets, so you can't say sold out, but the full batch that went out to be available out there have sold out. But we will be able to accommodate a little more as it gets closer to the event.
That'll be fun, and I know that a lot of people look forward to that. I'm sure there's probably kind of things where you can experience race car driving or something, and simulators,
Yeah,
things like that.
simulations, and there's going to be demonstrations, and the teams and the schedule will be different, but a lot of the teams have already committed that they'll have a presence at some point, so there'll be an opportunity for fans to interact with the race car drivers and their teams. So we're looking forward to it. We think it's really important that there's certainly a lot of people who come to Las Vegas and may not be going to the race, so we wanted to be able to extend that experience throughout the destination.
No, fantastic. Now, let's go back to tell us a little bit more about how to get tickets overall for this event and you have many different kinds of levels of tickets available. I know you just expanded the Heineken, they call the general admission plus tickets, and what they offer. And then there are other ticket options available as well, right?
Right. So let's go with the Heineken GA Plus. So that, to get into the details, that's a standing room only 3-day ticket. And it gives the guest an opportunity to have access to an unassigned bleacher style seating. It's a first come, first served basis. but it does include food and beverage and a fan zone entertainment experience. And that's more affordable than last year's product offering for the same circuit location.
Right.
So the best thing for people to do is really go to our website, because you can really get a variety of the different packages. So, we spoke earlier that it's not just GA, but there's grandstand, there's the club hospitality level, and there's luxury hospitality ticket types. And a lot of it too, if you have a favorite hotel in Las Vegas, or you're looking to try different hotels, a lot of our hotel partners that are in partnership with us, the MGM Resorts and the
Sure.
Fontainebleaus and Caesars Entertainment and Venetian and Wynn, they also, independent of us, have put together some really great packages
Oh,
for
wow. Great.
staying and playing here. So you don't just need to go through our portal and get tickets. You could look to all of our resort partners and look to see the package deals they've put together, because then you can pair your room package, and they're putting some experiences and private events that they're doing all together. So really, there is a full menu of offerings depending on which direction you want to go.
Or you can go with some of the Gordon Ramsay, or the steak, the poppy steak, and all these different other ways to get into that pit area as well, that pit building. But it sounds like there's a ton of options. Now, if I'm a travel advisor, and you've already talked about this a little bit, but I want to get my clients the best possible experience during the Las Vegas Formula One Grand Prix, what would you recommend they do?
It is really about personal taste. Again, I think the best starting point is our website, because it gives you a broad strokes overview and it kind of gives all those different extensions. But your travel advisors have great partnerships with our resort partners. I
Yeah.
really encourage to look at a variety, because they know their customers. And I think the message to them is the price, there's a variety of price points and there's a variety of experiences. And they're really going to want to look at all of them, because they're going to know their customer the best to know what product offering to put in front of them. But we really, we used a lot of lessons learned from the inaugural year of what was appealing and what we heard from feedback. And so that's why you see these expanded opportunities and these new great names like Gordon Ramsay and Poppy
Yeah.
Steak and Live coming and wanting to activate, because those brands and that name recognition and popularity, those synergies are just fantastic for this race.
Fantastic. Now, before I let you go, just tell us what is the URL for this for the Las Vegas Grand Prix?
F1 Las Vegas GP.
There you go. Easy. And .com, right?
.com. Yes.
.com.
But
F1 Las Vegas, F1 Las Vegas GP.com.
Yes. And, as the event gets closer, there is a mobile app. Everything's integrated on it. So once you arrive here, you can utilize the mobile app to get around. It is, the streets will be closed off on the circuit and where those fan zones are. So it becomes a very pedestrian friendly walking
Right.
circuit. So bring comfortable shoes
Yeah.
because you don't need to worry about commuting in and out. If you're tied to hotel packages with some of our hotel partners, there's shuttles that will be going from those hotels directly to our where the paddock is and Grand Prix Plaza. So there's a lot of convenient options to move around.
Well, Lori, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us about this. We'll try to get this information up on Insider Travel Report right away. I know we have a lot of our travel advisors. We have go out to about 125,000 of them. And I know that a lot of them have clients. I had got this question last year, and we did some articles at the time. What should I do? Where should I book? And so hopefully we've explained here some of the options at least that you can do. I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure I'm going to be out there at that time. One of these days I'm going to get there. I just had my son is a huge Formula One fan, driven, of course, by the Drive to Survive Netflix that everybody
Yes.
went crazy on.
He's right. And I will tell you, that's how I first learned when we started conversations about F1 coming to Las Vegas. That's probably was everyone out here. It was our big learning curve, was that. And by the time you watch the first episode, you're hooked. I mean, the
Yeah,
adrenaline, the speed, the experience. It's a scene, and it's really fun. And you've really seen an expansion here in the United States.
yeah.
So Vegas is thrilled that it, serves as the backdrop and is part of the storyline in the F1 history.
Fantastic. Well, again, thank you for taking the time. I got to go now. I'm going to get in this car behind me, and we're going to take a circuit around. I've always wanted to do that, and it isn't a straight. I always thought it was straight up, straight down. No, you got a few curves in there,
There's
and
some
it look
turns.
some interesting turns. So maybe it might even be a challenge for me. We'll see. As being an experienced F1 driver myself.
Drive
Um,
safely.
I,
Wear
I
your
I will
helmet.
try to do that. Yeah, no, I've been in a car like that, but I've never actually raced. So it'll be exciting though. Again, thanks very much, and we're looking forward to the race.
Thank you so much. It was good talking to you.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.